Hi, my name is Sayam, and I'm presenting a data analysis report on the topic Is Smoking Bad for You? I am from Group 7 and I am presenting on the behalf of Ashana Khurana, Roshna Babu, and myself. So, how would you convince someone to quit smoking in their 20s, 30s, 40s, and 60s? Now, let us take a look. Is smoking really bad for you? And now understand the causes and effect of the problem. Tobacco smoking is one of the world's largest health problems. Cigarette smoking is a leading cause of preventable death in the United States. Cigarette smoking causes more than 4.8 million deaths every year in the United States. This is nearly 1 in 5 deaths. 9 out of 10 are all lung cancer deaths. More women die from lung cancer each year than from the breast cancer. Millions of people live in poor health problems because of smoking, and research estimates that every year around 8 million people die and early due to smoking. The share of smokers among the world population is falling, and because smoking is such large health problem today, it is one of the most positive developments in global health. It makes it possible that millions of people can live a longer and healthier life. Even World Health Organization have said more than 8 million people die from tobacco use every year. Now let us take a look at some of the facts and figures. Now this visualization shows the share of death from smoking. This shows that top 5 countries are having highest number of deaths from smoking during the period 2007 to 2017. The number of countries in which the highest share of death are Montenegro, Greenland, Denmark, North Macedonia, Bosnia and Herzegovina. These are the number of figures, and around 15% of the global death are attributed to smoking. Death from smoking by age groups. This visualization shows that almost 75% of 70 years and above are dying because of the smoking. Here we see that the death rates from smoking are much higher in people who are older than 70 years of age, and followed by the 50 to 69 year of age group. Death rate for younger adults and children are very low. Now let us take a look in smoking in men and women from 2007 to 2017. The fact the men are more likely than women to smoke is reflected health statistics, particularly lung cancer, for which smoking is a primarily risk factor. We can see that in every country in the world, men are more likely to die from lung cancer. Here are the countries in which the share of death are the highest due to smoking, and more than one third of men in the world smoke, just over 6% of the women do. In almost all countries, it is true that the men smoke more than the women. Now let us understand the share of cancer death attributed due to smoking. As you can see that Greenland is the highest in number of the share of death attributed to tobacco. So what we can do to reduce the smoking? We can actually enforce the bans on tobacco advertising, and even some of the countries are actually doing that, which are mainly Russia, Iran, Brazil, Georgia, Turkey, Colombia, etc. And the partial ban which are there right now in the countries are Canada, India, Australia, Denmark. Now let us understand the global support to help quit smoking. As we can see in this visual that the countries which are in dark blue are actually helping spending most of their spends to the people quit smoking, and the countries which are in light blue are spending some of their spends, and countries which are in orange are now planning to spend some of their spends to quit smoking, to help people quit smoking. Now let us take a look at some of the key takeaways from this report. In 2017, 7 million people globally died a premature death because of smoking. The fact that smoking causes lung cancer is a main reason for the high death toll of smoking. Low to middle income countries have effectively leapfrogged the century long rise peak decline pathway of rich countries. It means that almost everywhere smoking is on the decline. That's really good news. The extent of smoking is not only determined by the prevalence of populations who smoke, but also by the intensity of smoking. This is measured as the average number of cigarettes consumed by smokers. In more richer countries, the share is higher, while in poor countries, very few people are smoking. Hence, globally, more than 1 in 5 cancer deaths are attributed due to smoking. As a result, it's proved that smoking is bad for health, and people from all ages should quit smoking as soon as possible. Thank you.